Sawadee Krap, Mingalapa, Ni Hao Ma, Sabadi. The Golden Triangle. 4 countries converge here on the Mekong River of opium history, fame, and casino. Time to learn geography. My favorite YouTuber, one of them. We're at the Golden Triangle. 3 countries converge here. Sawadee Krap. We're on the Thai side. Let's look. Hello, Ganesha. 2 Ganesh statues. All right, mighty Mekong River here. 3 countries converge. Why is it called the Golden Triangle? Because of all the gold that was traded here for the opium that used to grow around this region. And it's a triangle shape, 3 countries. We're on the Thai side here. Here's Thailand. This river goes up that way, and that river is the border with Burma, Myanmar, which is that little part right there. The Mekong River going that way is the border of Myanmar, Burma, and Laos on that side over there. And technically it's like 4 countries because that's a Chinese special economic zone, which is weird. I talked a lot about that earlier. But yeah, or later. Some point in this video. Cool. Geography nerd out moment. I love this kind of stuff. Hey, never, but here's the closest I'm gonna get to Myanmar. We're leaving Thai waters now that I think about it. We're in the border of Laos and Myanmar, right up to this edge of that tree right there. Woo! Crazy. Yo! Awesome! There he is, smoking up. And I'm glad you're here, buddy. My last time at this bar, maybe ever. I don't want to step on you. Oh, he likes the door closed. You want the light off, buddy? He knows he's tired. He's old, Dad. He's been here for a while. Keep surviving, 7. Oop, hello. Keep surviving, 7. You want this closed? Whoop. You're a good dog. I mean, we're like, last time to Thailand, maybe ever. We've been here 6 times over the years. This is an old place since 1992, Kapun Kap. We wanted to come here after my last bar. I didn't film that place. I'm getting the most tourist, but amazing thing ever. At a place like this, on the strip, they would have it. That's perfect. It's crazy. The places that are like what's the place in Bangkok? Khao San Road. And like where that's like a really old 40 years of beaten path tourist. They makes the best pad thai.
Well, you like that place too, so don't say that.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
I'm so happy. I told myself I wasn't going to get emotional or talk about this place much, but this was our last little bit of comfort. This place is very set up for foreigners, expats, digital nomads. People from all over the world come here for escape from their normal country's life. And maybe they got a girlfriend, maybe they got political problems or crazy shit going on in their country, who knows, but this place is perfect for you if you needed that. But in my opinion, Chiang Mai makes you soft. You got the cushy mall over here with everything you got need. You got these nice apartments with a building and everything's all set up and people are nice and there's no problems. It's time to move on and go to more extreme places. I don't want to be soft. If I stayed here too long, I'd become soft, lose my edge, man. It's time to get to Laos, China, and all kinds of crazy stuff going down. But I enjoyed my time here. It was relaxing. Yeah, we're getting into some good Lanna history lands here. Nice. Mekong's over there somewhere. We're getting close to where we're going here. River's on the other side of these buildings here in Laos. There it is. Go. Over there, something interesting. We'll investigate more of all these big buildings. But, all right, we got a little town here. Facing the river, nice, nice. Mekong River, cool. I've seen this river a couple times in my days. Not from here though. And over there is Laos. In the distance over there's Myanmar, but right there is a weird Chinese, I would say, built ghost town. That's supposed to be like a casino town, I think. That I see almost nobody around over there. Ooh, those kinds of places are sketchy, man. Ooh, we're gonna talk more about that later, but we're on the Thailand side. Ooh, View Cafe, look at that. What are we doing right now? What is my life? Here's all the stuff we own. I always say that. There is an abandoned Chinese casino town in Laos across the Mekong River, and we're staying in a hotel here for a couple days. Down over there in the distance, the mountains is Burma, Myanmar, that crazy ass country. They had a place called Harry Potter KTV karaoke over across the border over there. I saw. This used to be a major opium smuggling route in the old days. Probably still is a lot of smuggling. Maybe not opium, but what are we doing? What is my life? All three. There we go. All three flags on that boat. That's cool.
And in the traditional,
A nice song.
in traditional Laos way, I think I hear some karaoke. In what popular?
We got a lot to talk about over there. I want to go over there. You don't want me to go over there.
We're trying to go to mainland. I don't want to have no problem.
All right. Well, this is an interesting area we're in. The Golden Triangle. Golden time. The Golden Triangle. This place looks kind of cool. Little cafe. Oh, there's a nice family out here. There's the King's Roman Casino. Real infamous place. A Chinese run casino. Special economic zone. Oh man, should I just like spill all the sauce? The articles I read were from Al Jazeera and Los Angeles Times, and you know they're biased, and some other article, podcast thing I listened to. But they put people on the ground to see what was over there, man. Well, who they're trying to help are the workers, and we just saw a nice Thai family. I'm not gonna throw it under the bus just yet. I'm okay with it. I'm not a hater. Special economic zone goes around this King's Roman. I like the Romans. King's Roman Casino. Very interesting and weird.
Bye.
All kinds of weird shit, allegedly. Port. It's in Chinese because people fly into Chiang Mai. They take the bus here so they could get to that casino zone over there. Crazy. Some good ideas. Chinese writing. Tourists to come here. A little town. It's kind of interesting. Thailand, Laos cross-border point. There you go. Guy, we just talked to this guy. Cannabis shop. And he was like an older guy, and he's like, it's real quiet over there now. I guess it used to be booming with all that crazy stuff and casinos, but he said now you go over there, you get some trouble. All it is now is call centers, scam centers, which is crazy. They kidnap people or pay people really small wages, like from some crazy, Laotian people or something, Laos, Myanmar people. And they make them scam people in like Europe and the US and Australia and stuff. They call and maybe anywhere really, but so some of those buildings over there are filled with basically slaves. It's not funny, man. It's fucked up, actually. Human traffickers, human trafficking people for sex work, probably Fuck that shit.
Maybe let's make this video.
They're still building, which is,
A semi-truck.
you know, you just anyone around, you don't know who is like in on it, on the scoop. They all come from a long line of opium and heroin smugglers around here too, and everything's a little shady around here. But I trusted that guy. The guy, he's like 60 years old or older. This Thai guy told me the deal. He said, "Don't go over there. You'll get in some trouble." But yeah, they at one point thought that a lot of people from mainland China were going to be all around here, wanted to go to that casino area. And you could come here from Chiang Mai airport, come on a bus, stay here, go across the river, go to that area over there. Oh yeah, that's the other trippy part. So they go by Beijing time over there. 1 hour different than Thai and Laos time. And you could get yuan out of the ATM, Chinese RMB. What is this shit, man? This shit is crazy. So I believe this is an ancient Lanna, 1,000-year-old temple. Look at that. Whoa. And there was like 50 UK or Australians. Got a big green golden Buddha. And we got a big good map here.
And you can see where China borders as well.
Hey, there's our buddies, the King's Roman Casino.
Woohoo! Party.
But yeah, that's the golden triangle.
Look inside. Ray, look inside real
That's
quick.
a bar. So
It's
nice.
so cool.
Beer,
Let's
nice.
close this at 6. Alright,
Alright, where have we been? We've been all over this map except for Myanmar and China. We're going there soon though.
Yeah,
Look at this. That's something. Chiang Rai again? I think so. Right, a lot of our favorite countries. A few of them we've never been to. Burma, Myanmar, and Brunei. But all the others we've been to, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Alright. We got a lot of cool stuff going on over here on this tri border. There's a big Buddha. We got elephant statues. We got the jungle. We got some hippie dippies having fun. We got everything going on. Let's go. This is the spot of Thailand, Myanmar, and Laos. All three.
What? The kids don't have their shoes on. They left their shoes on.
Don't worry about it. All right, really see it. Myanmar, Thailand, Laos. 3 countries. Interestingly, historically, so Thailand was always independent. Myanmar right there was British, and Laos was French. So it was like a colonial boundary. It's probably why this exists, actually. And now it's a golden triangle. And kids are playing football. One kid is dressed in Arabic clothes. Very strangely. Cool, man. All these countries. Look, that one says it too. Myanmar, Thai, Laos.
You like these kinds of things? Like the time you took me to the end of the...
End of the world?
No,
No, I'm just kidding. I know.
The tip of...
There's Myanmar. We're standing in Thailand. There's Laos. 3 countries. Geography. Where did I take you? What?
You took me to the place in the end of Taiwan. You've taken me to the Tropic of this and the Tropic of that and the date line and...
It's a border anomaly, but yeah,
okay,
yeah.
well,
I do love all geography things.
Geography.
This is, I guess, the demarker. They're like, we're taking this side of this river. We're taking this side of this river. It's all based on the Mekong River here. And I don't know. I think the Chinese economic zone ends right here. No, it doesn't. There's in Chinese right there in Laotian. So we kind of have 4 countries all right here. China, technically, de facto, Laos, Myanmar, and Thailand. I guess we're in the safest of the bunch. Oh, look, there's Ganesh, 3-headed Ganesh. Perfect. Too bad Myanmar right there had to be so sketchy, and Laos with their Chinese economic zone also had to be sketchy. It would have been like a cool thing for them to set up for tourists where...
You just do the boat. And
Yeah,
when
like
you
it's...
do it, but You get to go to the country.
Like it's like visa free and it's kind of like chill, like to go to all 3 countries or something real easily and quickly.
Well, you're at the Department of Tourism, if you would like to say.
I'm sure people try to do it, but
You just need the visas. But
the Chinese zone over there is the complicated thing. This is the main reason we came. Look at that.
that's really fucking cool. Wait, so over there, that red hut, is that Thailand still?
No, that's Myanmar.
Wow!
That
I can walk to Myanmar.
That little spit of sand right there where those trees are is Myanmar.
Well, that's the boat drop off, so you can do all 3. You just need your passport. Or you need,
I don't know about that. I think you could.
there's
Yeah,
a larger dock there.
There ain't no one over there in Myanmar. I bet you could just walk over there if you wanted to. They don't got a lot going on over there, man. It doesn't look like, but Laos got a lot of stuff. Oh, there is a boat. We're gonna ride some boats. Environmentalist edge, man, forever. Look at this. Where is this coming from? You see this? These are
Oh yeah, you're right.
actual trash bags.
You're right.
And a ton of junk just coming down from up there somewhere.
You're right. It is.
I don't know if it's the Myanmar side or just like what the fuck? What are they doing? This goes out to the like sea and the rest of the river and the Mekong and all the way. Like what in the fuck? Lai Ji.
Look at. There are a lot of people. What are you talking about? I just saw like
Yeah,
thousands of
they got
cars.
some Chinese over there. It's not a total ghost town.
All right, Ray. If you want to get there, we gotta get moving. My love, God.
Joe DeHow. Really cool, the tri-border. First time seeing it. We got a couple days here though, which is nice. Days off. There's some kind of Chinese karaoke going on over there. I don't know where that's coming from.
I think it's coming from one of these boats down here. Like they like to do.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This
We're
is
just
very
here.
strange. The someone has decided to take the municipal garbage of a city. Everyone put their garbage bags together in their apartment and everything, and they just have dumped it in the river. Fucking, I hate that shit. That's something that really pisses me off, actually. It's like insane that people just don't care. Beautiful skies here.
Yeah.
Beautiful area of the world, actually. Really interesting. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years of history of different things going on around here. Myanmar probably took the whole area over before. The Laos probably took the whole area over before. The Lanna northern people took over this area, that's for sure. Thailand came in. Japan during World War II, I guess was here, technically. Yeah. Whoa. French, British, 1800s, Chinese. Fuck them. Tiger meat. You can eat tiger meat over there.
Used to
supposedly.
be. You don't know
I might try it. Ray, you're horrible.
that. I didn't say anything.
Okay, that's weird. But some Canadian guy was just telling us about cougar meat is good. But yes, supposedly that area over there has ivory elephant tusk that's supposed to be illegal, tiger bones and meat and skins, which are super illegal. The tigers are like decimated around the world. There's like none left in the wild. They got the pangolin. That one's so fucked up because it's like this defenseless little mammal in the Borneo, I think mostly where it is, and they go into a ball to like protect themselves, and they're like defenseless against humans that just like kill it, and they sell it over there, and you can get all kinds of weird shit over there, man. They supposedly have tigers in like a small fucking area where you could drink the tiger bone wine. Is this true? Get your best opium, opium, opium. Get your high on. Best heroin in the world comes from right here. Human smuggling, we got you. slaves. You want a sex slave? We got you. Girls of any kind. Around here is where you traditionally could find that. I'm going crazy. I like this. I'm not that crazy. Let's go to a little bar. This is pretty cool. Look at this. Got all the flags there. Golden Triangle. I made it. A geographic thing.
Woohoo! You did it!
A geographic thing.
You wanted to do this for so long. You
I have.
Geographic markers.
I like weird geographic things like this. Yeah. Cool. Despite all the weird shit.
Whoa.
That I like to. Whoa, that's weird.
I don't know if we could do that. Really? Oh.
Just started playing. Sunset. Golden Triangle. One thing we find out here in the Golden Triangle is everything just closes around 6 nighttime. So found one place that's open. They got this little pork rice dish that's real simple and probably amazing. With an egg.
It's good, right?
What a day. Learned about everything going on. Always love a good moo.
It's very good. So juicy.
Arroy!
Right.
Arroy! Kapung ka. This vlog will have to continue. They have a couple karaoke places on the Chinese side going off over there. I don't know if it's just the workers talking. They got the lit up King's Roman Casino that looks just very bizarre and strange over there. What in the world is happening over there? So weird. Out here at the Golden Triangle, I'm on the Thai side. We got the Lao side over there, Laos of the Chinese Special Economic Zone. Over there's Myanmar. The San Jose Sharks season is about to start. Let's have a good year, guys. I'm a little disappointed they didn't sign their high draft pick from China that I told all my friends and students about. Hao Shi Wang. He was young when they drafted him, 17 years old. And they have nowhere to go but up. They got a young guy, Celebrini. But the last many years have been pretty bad. But I know there's diehard fans in my hometown city, hometown team. They're playing, the season starts now, playing the Las Vegas Golden Knights, a good rival. Let's go Sharks, let's go Sharks. I'm not Canadian. I'm not from like Chicago or New York or Boston where they know a lot about hockey. It's the main North American sport I know the least about, but I still got love for it. We're watching the game. I'm gonna have to document this. I wasn't planning on filming today, but ooh, countries at risk. Smuggled. Ooh. Can you read that?
And here's what they say. Boat trip, boat trip. What the fuck you mean boat trip? Did anyone read tip 2?
Scam City, they called it.
Tip 2 says no boat trip.
Scam City. If you're not in on it, then you're not with the crew. Alright, this is another day, but we're walking along and this is interesting. You could be in Thailand. You could eat in Thailand. You could look at Myanmar.
What's the golden temple there?
And that's Laos over there.
Different Laos.
Cool, man. This is like on a day. I didn't really plan on filming, but we're walking a little further today in this jungle region. Myanmar is like right there, those trees. Laos is way in the distance over here. We're still in Thailand. This is kind of cool, actually. We're gonna see what's up over here. We're going towards Myanmar, Burma. I don't know what the name thing is. Myanmar, Burma. Why do they? Well, I don't know. It's like whatever. There we go. That's kind of cool. So there's the border of Thailand and Myanmar. That river. That little spit of trees and grasses. The country of Burma. That's really crazy, actually. Very cool. Say no to drugs out here in the heroin opium zone. Say no to drugs. Alright, there's like a big fountain. I think this is a college and it says Opium on there. That's fucking weird. Golden Triangle Elephant Camp Resort. This is where we gotta go in and make it right. Yeah. Sucks.
It doesn't suck.
There's a route over there to something called the Burma Bar that's like literally on the Burma border.
They told me that you couldn't get in there unless you had
And you gotta be a part of this resort or something, and you can't walk over there. I was just like, hey, can I walk over here? That sucks.
But I already told you that.
I know.
Why are you going to the dog?
I'm walking over here now.
No.
What the hell, man? I just walked all the way over here. I wanted to go over by the Burma fucking thing. Hey! You can't walk around. You gotta have a taxi. What's up, man? I'm not doing anything wrong. You stop it! Chai!
Let's go.
Nah. What does this mean? The Hall of Opium. It's in like this college. It's like really nice. It's like where people study to be narcotics police officers in Thailand. I have no idea, but they had to crack down on the opium. The Hall of Opium.
Look at.
See some opium?
No, it's carved into what are these things? The leaves, the trees, the grass. They did grass carving. A circle cross? What do you call that shit?
I don't know. But that's weird. That's nice over there. Oh, it does say opium. Does it say opium?
But, yeah, but this is a...
What in the world? The origin of heroin and opiates? All right, let's go, monks. You're coming over here. Let's get out of here. I see that. I see that.
To not do that.
Yeah. Bad drug, man. It kills people. Heroin. Let's go. Myanmar, that little side on the other side of the river there, that's as much as a view, I guess, I'm ever going to see. Never say never, but, you know, don't want any trouble. This bar, man, that's like part of a elephant resort or something. That's like, how much a night? $3,000 a night? That's insane. But I was gonna walk up to it because they have a bar there called the Burma Bar and be like, oh, it's like right on the river, so you could like look at Burma. And I was like, oh man, that would be cool. But they were like, oh, you can't walk in here. You have to have a reservation and everything. And that's all right.
It's because
Burma
Bar only has very few seats, okay? And also, it's still 30 minutes from the Honorata Resort, but we cannot access.
We cannot access.
We don't have pass that.
So the Southeast Asian country that borders India and Thailand, Myanmar, Burma is as close as I'll ever get in my plans of life.
Is that their telephone pole there?
Must be. I thought I saw a temple somewhere else, but that's it. Myanmar, Burma, I wish for the best for the country. You know, they got a lot of internal problems and yeah, I don't know. Really wanted to sit at that bar and like think about this and
$3,000 to spend to sleep in a tent, let me know. Or if you're a content creator that got to sleep there, let me see what it looks like.
Right.
Worth $3,000.
Let's walk up over here to the Golden Triangle. I know that is fucking crazy.
There's shit to do around here. What
they say don't go over there. They say don't go over here.
Don't believe that.
So scary.
What kind of farm is this? A marijuana?
Hey, there's something there, an abandoned house, but maybe.
You're right.
Burma. Oh, man.
It is a camping resort.
No way.
It says it right here.
This is what I wanted to do, man. I guess I'm doing it here. There's Myanmar right there. That spit of sand. That's sand. There's some good jungle over there. I saw one house. I don't know what's going on there. I think there's a temple on the other side. In the background, those mountains are Laos. So there's a little section of Myanmar, and the Thai-Myanmar border is on this little river, the Rauk, that connects with the Mekong way down there. Actually, not way down there. Right there.
You can see our map,
Yeah,
please.
you can see it.
Please show the map.
Mekong's right there.
That is where we are. That is that spit of land. You can easily walk it. Not walk it. But don't do that, ever.
Burma. Right there? I think someone in Burma dumps all their garbage in this river, which is lovely. It just flows down. Yeah, they're an interesting country, man. I don't know what the future for that place holds. It's real mysterious. Military junta government, problems with ethnic minorities, and the British colonial past. I wish it meant best for Myanmar. I wish I could go there. You know, they got some really cool history. Pagan, I heard Bagan is like a really cool ancient place with like 3,000.
Yangon.
Yangon, I heard is nice. Rangoon. They have Bagan has 3,000 ruins of Buddhist stupas there or something. What's the other city? Mandalay, I think. Mandalay Bay is named after Mandalay. I don't know. It would be cool. We've been close to it before. Hello. You have anything to say? What do you think about the triangle? That's enough recording. Cool kid back here. Hey, he's not back there anymore. Myanmar is right there. Myanmar.
This place is for sure associated with
It's a little weird out here, man. Look at these abandoned spots, man. That pad thai I just had was like amazing. That family, that was like really cool. They were super friendly and nobody comes down here. And most things are abandoned. Look at this. The Golden Triangle. Stand up. Oh, it says there. You can see Myanmar and Laos across the river here. Some boat trip that they used to sell. Flags are rotting away. That's crazy. Big map, man. We got the King's Roman China Casino that I've been talking about all day. We got, what are you, Smoky Moki?
No!
Paradise Resort and Casino in Myanmar, right over there somewhere. What happened to that? That there still? You can't see it? I don't know.
I saw the building that looked like this.
Oh man, crazy, weird area around here. You get cross into all three countries here.
Oh no, what happened to him?
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
It's in Hebrew.
Yeah, the Hebrew thing. Yeah, he died in the wars. He just signed a peace agreement with that Gaza war. Look, Thailand, Myanmar, Laos. Whoa. Hee. All right, that's kind of cool. There's the triangle. That's the tip of Myanmar, Burma. Right, where can I get it? There.
Who made this border to make them have a tip?
Ah, God, yeah.
What's the
European
tip for?
colonists, man.
What's the tip?
Thailand was a buffer zone between France and England, the British Empire, French Empire. And they must have charted us out in the 1820s or something, 1880s. Yeah, 1880s? No 1880s. 1860s, 70s, 80s, I don't know. And they made this border. For sure, that's where it comes from. European colonialists, just like a lot of places in the world, created all these borders. We're walking back here. I don't know what's going on over here. There's some people mixing around, but it's actually kind of cool back here. See? It's kind of cool back here, I was just saying. A lot of this is like abandoned, which is very weird.
Abandoned? There's people.
There's some people mixing, knocking about here and there, but no, I would say a lot of this is abandoned. Mighty Mekong River. Look at this. Someone kept it manicured right here. Right. Got a little garden going on right on the Mekong. Right on the exact point right here of the Golden Triangle. That's actually kind of cool. Right there. Beep. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Nobody's. It's a weird vibe out here, man. I have to say. I think there's one place open right there. We're gonna get a drink. Oh, Myanmar's tip. Just the tip. Okay, bad joke. Let's go get a drink up there. What'd you see up there?
I went 30 zoom. I only got that.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on over there, man. So really, it's 4 countries. This is like Chinese.
That's what it says on the sign.
Ethnic Chinese owned business people owned region of Laos that like leased it out for 99 years, and they give the Lao government, I guess, 20% of what they earn, and probably who knows what else, perks, and probably give a ton of Laotians jobs, supposedly, in there. Legitimate jobs or not, who knows? But I'm gonna drink. There's one place open right here. God, only one. Woman there's working there.
Not for sale, she said.
They don't gotta make you figured it out. Not for sale.
She said, "Make Thai." It's a new word to learn, please. Look at it. Not for sale.
Hey, maybe that's something with the Chinese zone. That area is open 24 hours over there. All you want. That sucks. Sawadee krap.
See, all the shops are already set
Damn,
up
man.
6 today.
There's some bar. They had a bar right there on the water.
Ray, all the shops
The hell?
were shut even before 6
I know,
today.
it's weird over here. I guess that's one downside of over here.
Well, you know our neighborhood. I say you should spend your time in Chongxiang and come here just for like the day and then go back there.
Okay.
I think there is more to do there, but I don't know.
All right, that's what's gonna get, baby. Golden Triangle. Golden Triangle. Place of smugglers, heroin, human smugglers, sex traffickers, and all kinds of fucking crazy shit has gone down between this zone right around here. Boom, boom, bum, bum, bum. For whatever reason, for hundreds of years. And it still goes down. There's a little path. And janky. Look at this shit behind me. This shit looks fucking fucked up, actually. This is like the boat terminal for the people here. What the fuck? This shit is weird here, man. This shit is weird. Beautiful, though. It's kind of crazy, actually. I haven't fully appreciated this. There's a boat. Big golden Buddha back there. That's kind of cool, actually. Very cool. Thailand. Representing their side. The ocean transport ship. Something. Nice looking wooden house on this. That's kind of cool, actually. Mekong. Oh, I don't have my phone, but this is really cool. This boat has traveled the Mekong from China, from Yunnan province, Sichuanbana, which is crazy. That's really interesting, actually. The guy waved at me. I spoke Chinese to him. Usually you don't see that on here. The Mekong River's mighty, man. Goes from Yunnan, China, actually it starts in Tibet and it goes all the way to throughout Southeast Asia. I like Tom and Jerry. It goes all throughout Southeast Asia through Thailand, Laos, Myanmar, and empties out in the Mekong Delta, way out in Vietnam out there. One of the world's greatest rivers. Pretty interesting. The Mekong River here. San Jiang Yuan, something like that. I probably said it wrong. Which means the source of the three rivers. The source of the Mekong River is high up in the Tibetan and Qinghai Plateau in China. And it's from the melting snow and ice of the highest mountains in the world, the Himalayas. And three rivers spring from that. Three mighty rivers spring from that one area in China. The Mekong here, the most important river of Southeast Asia, and the Yellow River and Yangtze, Changjiang is the real name, which means Long River of China. The two most important rivers of China, and the most important river of Southeast Asia. Crazy. Well, there's a long historical sacred connection of China to this region and this river and those other two rivers. Maybe that's why some reason they built that. I don't know. But that's really cool, actually. I want to get the right pronunciation. Jiang Yuan. San means three. Jiang means long. Yuan is the name of the money or the Yuan dynasty of the Mongols. I don't know what. Money, maybe? The three long money area. Because the river water gets you money. I don't know. I don't know what it exactly translates to and why it's called that, but that's actually really cool. Sanjiang Yuan. Tibet. Xizang. The Tibetan people and mountains and that whole thing over by Nepal, kind of crazy to think about. I've been on this river in Cambodia, Phnom Penh. I've been on this river some other places I can't think of this second, but that's one time I remember it. And I'm majorly on this river right now, baby. And we're riding on it in another part of this video or something else I record, who knows, but we're gonna take a long boat. All right, let's go explore some stuff. Got my head on straight after watching some hockey and drinking all day. Yeah, I know my hockey team, ice hockey team, played their first match yesterday. They lost right at the end, 4-3 to the Las Vegas Golden Knights, who are a good team. They're always in the playoffs. They won the championship 2 years ago, so it was a good showing. They were winning for right at the end, and they kind of blew it, and that's all right. My hometown city. So we watched that in this beautiful hotel here. This is actually really nice. The breakfast was really good. We watched that. Oh, there's a beautiful butterfly right there with yellow wings flying by. We started watching that, and it's my tradition to drink alcohol while watching sports and taking shots at certain times. When a period starts or a score happens and this and that, I have all these weird superstitions and things, and it was fun. So yesterday we just like kind of cruised around here, and well, it's in this video. We walked around and kind of day drank and went to sleep early, but now I got my head on straight again after a relaxing day, morning, waking up, and now I'm thinking about history and stuff more. We're gonna go to the Opium Museum. The world's best heroin comes from this region. Yes, fuck that drug is so fucking horrible. We're gonna learn about that. I saw a boat from China here too a minute ago. I didn't have my phone. Xishuangbanna. It was from up the river from Yunnan province. That was crazy. I had the Chinese flag. That was so cool, actually. I love that. All right, let's go. Enough monologuing. Hotel. It's really cool, actually. Grab the key card. 304. Got the jungle mountains over there of Thailand. You got the Mekong River view. Everybody's really nice around. So one white guy yesterday, but not a lot of foreigners, Westerners. Some Chinese tourists, but mostly Thai. Oh, Filipinos we saw too, but they live in Thailand. Mostly Asians, let's just say that. It's a beautiful place, actually. It's really modern and nice. View of the rivers. See this one? Alright, well, we're gonna go today. Sawadee Kap, we're gonna go out here, see what's gonna happen today. Have a good day, buddy. Alright, nice guy. Beautiful hotel, man. I really can recommend coming here. This area is really nice. We walk this way, which no one else does. The View Kong Hotel. I'm really hyping this up. I'm really having a nice time, man. Now's a better time than ever, I guess, to talk about this. That construction over there in that gold building, you can see, and everything over there, and also a cool dragon monument. I feel like we just put up in the last few days because I don't remember seeing it a couple days ago. That's something called a special economic zone. So I guess in the 2000s at some point, the Laos government, communist government, one-party government, and some businessmen and I guess government people from China, out of friendship and to promote economic development in the region, and Laos is got a rough history, and they're the poorest country, I think, in Southeast Asia. Maybe Cambodia, it might be. And they border China, so it kind of makes sense. 1 second. Yeah, they made it so it's like a de facto, de jure, de facto. I see these words like this. De facto Chinese territory. De jure, it's Laos. But they leased out for 99 years, which is crazy. A 99-year lease, I think, started in 2007. So until 2107, back there. A 10,000 square kilometer. Ooh, she had a hat that said USA. 10,000 square kilometer territory to this guy that I guess he had casinos in Macau, but he originally was from Heilongjiang, northern China province, and he owned like a timber company. Some rich guy. So he built a casino there, the King's Royal. Man, I need to get a better view of it. And it looks really cool. At night it's all lit up. So as you can see, like, they had big dreams here, big ideas. They thought hundreds and thousands of Chinese tourists were gonna come. The best place to fly would be Chiang Mai, Thailand. And they would stay over here maybe, and then go over there and gamble. And Chinese people love gambling. Ethnic Chinese people. I remember this place I used to play poker in San Jose, California. I made some money there, actually. You could play poker against other players legally. How was that legal there? I have no idea. Anyways, it was always filled with Chinese people. Well, probably like 90% of this place was, ethnic Chinese from wherever, I don't know, but okay, there you can see it. There it is. So it looks like this building in Macau. Very similar. This huge hotel. I would say it's probably the same owner. And it towers over old Portuguese Macau. Like a monstrosity, this huge hotel, this big casino there. It looks just like that. So yeah, gambling is illegal in mainland China of all kinds, with their, very strict government. And gambling does come with a lot of things. And anyways, that's it. Gambling obsessed Chinese want places to go that are nearby, other than Macau, but you got that there it's legal. And they set up weird little areas like this in Laos and Cambodia, I think, both, maybe Myanmar also, to have people from China have a little place where everyone speaks Chinese and you can use the yuan and everything like that. Have a nice time gambling. Sawadee Cup. nice guy. And have hotels and bring your family, bring your friends, and it's a good idea actually. I like the underlying tones of everything. They're building a hotel here. Hopefully it takes off. Sawadee Cup. Who knows? I see some people over there and some boats crossing and people going. But let's get into the juicy part of this in a second. There's so much construction and high rises. And at night, it's almost completely dark. There's a couple places with the lights on and a couple windows where you can see that people are living in it. This is kind of sketchy a little bit, but I guess why not talk about it? Some people a little bit invested probably on all sides of the border here, including Myanmar also, and involved in the there it is, man. The King's Roman, or Roman Kings, I think. King's Roman. Look at that too. It's like a castle, like an old European village or something. What in the world? It's like a European like church, like an old European like. Yeah. You see that? Yeah.
It's supposed to be like, it looks like a.
Yeah, you know, Chinese, they like doing replicas of like Europe and places in America, and that's very strange. I was just gonna say it was kind of cool this morning. The sun came out. Oh, it's broiling now. Jeez. Don't want this video and everything to be too long, but yeah, there's a ton of construction going on, like nonstop. They do it at night and day. There's trucks in the waterfront, like making a nice waterfront area for people to hang out and something. Maybe they're revamping it.
There's no more trouble there anymore.
2007. Yeah, I haven't talked about the trouble yet. I'm just talking about what it seems like, which is kind of a nice thing, like a little Las Vegas for Chinese to travel to in Southeast Asia. A little, yeah, a little Dubai, a little tropical.
Because you can't swim.
Other countries, people go there too. Burmese and Russians and Indians. A lot of people have gone there. Journalists have gone there and they reported on it. And that's where we're going to talk about in a second. It's still in view. Long story short, I don't want to dwell on it too much. But it's been open since 2007. And allegedly, and probably for sure, what people have told me now is happening over there is their scam centers. Basically, some of those buildings, especially the ones I can't really see, yeah, they barely have any windows. Those buildings are filled with people either kidnapped from different countries of Asia that got some like message on social media about, you know, a good job opportunity or like a girlfriend or something. So they travel to certain areas, and yeah, I heard about it happening to Malaysians and people from Taiwan, and they get kidnapped and they put them to work scamming people, Westerners or whoever, probably Americans, Europeans, Australians, things like that. And they come up with scams. There's a sea throng. That's what I want to ride. And they make billions and billions of dollars scamming people, and they're forced to work. So they just like crack down on this place. This like militia in this Thai like North tribal militia in Myanmar, not far from here, freed like thousands of people from one of these places. And there was some other story where the Chinese government just sentenced a bunch of people to death that were like running some organized crime mafia family in Myanmar, having those places, and they sentenced a bunch of them to death. I saw on the Chinese news the other day. So, you know, people with money, organized crime, families, what can you do? This guy with money, also over there across the way, they're trying to fix this up. I hope it works out. Also across has a, I forget off the top of my head now, but he has like a connections with the Myanmar junta government and like some military wing in Myanmar, Burma over there. Also, and like he's in with the Laotian government, like the president of Laos, the ex-president, like went over there to visit the special economic zone. They almost have been building it up for 20 years, so it's 18 years into the 99-year lease. But that's mainly, they said, it's what's going on over there. That casino, hardly anyone's going to it anymore. At first it was booming. They said, this article I read from 10 years ago, probably still a lot of people there. Sawadee Kap. But not as much as it was. There was people in complete silence playing thousands of dollars a hand in baccarat or something. And they probably got all the good old casino games and mahjong and all that stuff going on. There's got to be still people there that are doing that. Not as much as there once was, even in 2015. So that's what I think mostly is going on now, is kidnapped people forced to scam people in those buildings by organized crime people from mainland China or Hong Kong. And that's really sad, man. Like, it's just crazy. And that's only it's not funny, I'm laughing, but that's probably part of the story. There's probably kidnapped children and women forced to do other things. It's a sick world, man. So that's the other part of the story. All right, so yeah, that's another part of the story. Southeast Asia and Asia in general. Wow, the oldest profession in the world, the sex industry, is known here. And over there, they got a whole strip of prostitution and massage parlors where you could get any girl you want. A Lao girl, Chinese girl, a Thai girl, a Burmese girl. They said, you want girls, we could get you anything you want as long as you have money. Someone's told the journalist over there. And I'm sure you could get even crazier things. I bet you there's Russian girls over there. Who knows, an American. I remember I saw an American girl working as a prostitute in Phuket one time. That's crazy to think about also. And then the other thing is drugs. This area is known for high quality opium. We're going to learn more about that in a second at this museum. The best heroin in the world. Now people around here are dealing meth and synthetic drugs and who knows what else. Long standing drug organizations around here. They have a tie with that? Who knows? Alright. And the other crazy thing about that area over there is the wild animal trade situation. Exotic animals. So who knows if this is true anymore. I think it got exposed and they like really tried to maybe curb it. But supposedly there was some places where they have tigers in a cage. 30, 40 tigers that you could see, they say as a zoo thing. zoo for kids and stuff, but no, they sell the tiger skins. These guys, you know, at these boat terminals are all in on it, man. So I want to keep it down. This girl with a badminton racket, she just got off the thing. This is the immigration place. All right, and they have these gin exchange here. So yeah, this is the immigration place. And a girl with a badminton racket coming to play some badminton, and maybe she lives over there in Thailand. You Mao Chio. All right, so you get on a boat here and you could go where you want. Tai Guo Lao Wu Chuan. Oh, Xi Huan. Very interesting. So yeah, people are obviously still coming here, man. It's not a total ghost town. But what else was going on over there? The wildlife trade. So you could order tigers meat. You could get tiger pelts. You could drink tiger bone wine. They got pangolins and monkeys and bears. You can order exotic meat, rhino horns, elephant tusks, ivory, all these horrible things that are in Chinese medicine and belief and all this history that the world's trying to crack down on, because now there's like they're destroying the ecosystem and destroying these species. They're almost extinct, and it's so expensive because of that. And yeah, that's also going on over there. All right, that's enough. I don't want to think about that no more. Like Chinese writing right here. This place is empty like every day. A lot of interesting things going on. This video isn't completely about that. Humans are humans. I'm not saying I love China. I'm not saying it's Chinese that do these things. So you got like a lawless, weird zone over there across the river. And I think maybe, ooh, look at her outfit. I think maybe it's just like, why not almost? You know, you got these situations. Americans do crazy things to every country are in. Las Vegas ain't squeaky clean. People come there for a holiday. I hope people aren't tortured and, you know, kept basically as slaves and animals, the animal trade, exotic, that stuff sucks. Children treated bad over there. That look at this cool bike. That's cool, the golden triangle. So I'm not gonna dwell on this. That's really cool. I would go over there. You didn't want to.
They said not to.
The locals over here in Thailand said not to.
And we don't have double visa.
And yeah, it's expensive, and people said it sucks too. It's like boring. You know, it's dead at night over there. You see cars and taxis driving around. You hear some karaoke right over there every night. We're not going. Let's think about something else.
Love bugs.
Cheese ball, brother. We are in love bugs. I don't want anything happening to you.
Don't smell
good. It just
good.
started getting hot. Look out. You gotta watch your back around here. Don't get swept up in a van, taken to the other side. I saw a girl, a sexy girl at night the other night, going on the border right there, and she got dropped off by a car, and she looked like she was horrified. But yes, kids are going. Maybe it's fine, man. This bike is cool. This is the Golden Triangle. I love China. Hello, guys. Yeah. And I love all these countries here and people. I just want everyone to be cool, you know. People got investments and things, and they like weird stuff. I know. And you got to make up your money. They signed a 99-year lease. The Laos government gets 20%. They probably provide lots of Laotian jobs there. Probably hundreds or even thousands of people got jobs in construction and all kinds of stuff. There's two sides to every coin. That all those allegations and crazy things, articles that I found, probably are biased. One, against China, like almost everything is, and then two, They were from 10 years ago, 2015. They're still building though. That's the weird part. Oh yeah, and the scam center. I don't like that. That's one of the most evil things probably on earth. The kidnapping people to force them into scam centers. That's not cool at all. All right. And I stopped filming. Why? Oh, I don't know. We're at the touristy part. I guess. Where everyone comes. Here, the Golden Triangle. This is actually pretty cool. It has different Thai Buddhist symbolism, I believe, up there. The king of the Lanna culture, maybe. It might be a Thai king, actually. Let me double check that. Maybe translate. That's kind of cool, too. Right, very cool. So this is like, was a governor of this region or something at some point. I don't know when. That's what it says there. And you can do a little prayer on the bottom. Let's see what's over here. Old Ganesh from India, Hinduism that they like in Thailand also, and of course, well, not of course, but that's a really cool golden Buddha, man, right on the border here. There's Laos. There's a big boat from somewhere. Oh, where's that boat from? Mekong, you know, rivers are the best ways to transport things and people for most all of history, the highways of the ancient world. This one has a mysterious red flag that I thought could have been China. Oh, whoa, whoa! I think that's the Burmese flag on the other side of that red flag. Whoa, cool. Yeah, this boat's from Burma, Myanmar. You don't see much of those. It says something in Chinese on the top, though. Whoa. Myanmar monks, what do you think? Yes? Ooh, they got a little hangout area up top there. The opioid theater. Wow. Alright, well, since ancient times, the power of the poppy was known to man. Pain reliever, morphine, heroin, Vicodin, and fentanyl. Opioids, baby. Known for it in this area. This is a museum about that. All gender bathroom. Oh. Let's figure out what this is all about. Opium, grown in the lands of Southeast Asia, poppy fields, smuggled and sold here for thousands of years. From the ancient Greek stories where they are on opium, of the Odyssey or something, to the mountains of Afghanistan, to the streets of New York City in 1970s where people are injecting heroin and overdosing and everything, to the Golden Triangle of Thailand, to so many more things I can talk about. Let's do this. Okay, this is actually really cool. I don't like filming and doing too much museum video, you know, but we got to do some here. All right, so there's what the Golden Triangle once looked like. There's Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, Mekong River, and the other river. And the reason why it's called the Golden Triangle is because the opium trade brought so much gold to the region, trade in gold, that made a lot of money. It's black gold, they called it. A tremendous amount of gold passing through. And this is a really interesting map of the world and how opium got here. Opium plants originated in Europe and Egypt and Mesopotamia through the Silk Road. Oh man, I gotta tell the story, man. Hold on. This is actually a really interesting place, Opium Museum here. 4000 BC, the oldest ever finding of opium use in a Swiss lake cave dwelling, Neolithic age. Then in 2100 BC in Sumerian, it was on a clay tablet. In Mesopotamia, the plant of joy, which historians presume is a reference to opium. Around 1550 BC, Egyptian rabbinical records talk about it. During the time of King Tut, Pharaoh Tutankhamun, 1300 BC, they were talking about it. The Minoans and the ancient Greeks, it was mentioned in Homer's epic poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey also mention opium. 1100 BC, Hippocrates, of course, father of Western medicine, 46 to 377 BC, noted opium as an incredibly useful drug to cure tremendous illnesses. This made it popular in Europe, North Africa, into the times of Alexander the Great. Wow, this is crazy actually. Talking about this with my face. Alright, so it's primarily this region until Alexander the Great conquered East. And they brought opium with them. The Greeks were big promoters of opium. 356 to 323 BC. Then it traveled this way and it entered China during the time of the Tang Dynasty along the Silk Road, 618 to 906 AD. And then the Turks and Arabs advised the Chinese on treating illnesses with opium, where China is a big part of the story of opium. It went through India and crazy. So late in the 1700s, opium became an imported good and made an immense profit for many Western nations, colonial Portugal, France, Spain, most significantly the United Kingdom. Yes, the Qing Dynasty Opium Wars, when China tried to crack down on opium, 1839 to 1842, and then 1856 to 1858, two Opium Wars. China was defeated, losing Hong Kong Island. To salvage the economy after the war, Empress Dowager Qi ordered the domestic cultivation of opium to produce imports. The southern part of China became covered with opium fields, and many hill tribes became experts in opium cultivation. Yunnan province. So the hill tribes of southern China and Laos, Myanmar, Vietnam, and all this region on this map here, during the Qing Dynasty, started figuring out how to grow it in these different areas. In Vietnam, Yunnan province, down here too, they were growing it and making big money, man. Over here in Burma, Shan State, Yangon, and yeah, the hill tribes became experts and they were smoking it and using it later between the end of the 19th century, early 20th century, 1800s, early 1900s. The hill tribes fled state aggression and economic decline and settled the mountain region along the shared border of Thailand, the Lao People's Democratic Republic, and the Republic of Union of Burma, Myanmar. The hill tribes brought opium along to prosper in what would become known as the Golden Triangle. I had to tell that whole story. That was really cool, actually. Very interesting. We'll set up a museum here, actually. There's some fake poppies where the opium is processed. They have some legends about the origin of tobacco and opium that are kind of interesting, but I won't share the whole thing. But basically, one is a girl that slept with all the 7 men that loved her, not to make one angry. Instead of choosing one of the men that were proposing to her, she slept with them all, and she got put to death because of that. And where her grave was, an opium flower grew. And then some other woman that had smelled bad, and she died of a broken heart, and where she died, opium flower grew, and however, the fruit they offered not only strange pleasure, but also caused great suffering to its eaters. There's some scientific information on the opium plant, which in Latin means ferum, and to cause, or sleep, ferum, to cause. So somniferum means to cause sleep. Oh man, I didn't mention the Romans in this story. For sure, the Romans knew about Roman Empire, Han Dynasty, China. They said it was the Tang Dynasty, but I'm sure opium was known and used maybe trade along the ancient Silk Road. This is actually really cool. So just a little run through here. There's growth, how they do it. Someone figured this out at some point. You gotta cut into the pod after the flowers and the petals fall off. And then what seeps out, the dark stuff, overnight the liquid thickens and darkens into narcotics, lightly sticky latex. Oh, look at that one, Chinese coin. Yeah, Chinese loved opium. They got them really addicted. The British were growing it, I think, in British India. But they were growing it here too. This is actually really cool. What? These are some hill tribes with hill tribe artwork, it looks like. It's got to process it and cut it, the flowers and the fields, and then you got to store it in a little container, medicinal purposes. And this guy over here is interesting. There's a fake farm. This is the preferred method of smoking. That looks really realistic. That's weird. Among all the hill tribes in Thailand, it is believed the most satisfying position for smoking opium is laying down on one side, knees bent, and one heel tucked against the buttocks. Okay. Yeah. Tribes, the Aka, Hmong, Nyen, Lisu, Lahu, Loa, Tien, Kamu, and the Karen. Oh, I've heard of that one. That's the one with the neck, the rings on their neck, I think. They all had different harvesting and festivals and clearing the fields and burning. Oh, I hate that part of the year. They still do that. Yeah, man, they were just part of their life. There's the rice planting that tribe did. This is actually really in depth here. Really cool. Harvesting. The time of year where they all did this. Socio-agricultural calendar. Cleaning and burning the fields. So yeah, they weren't thinking about, people getting addicted. They probably saw that some of their hill tribe people that smoked too much and had problems, but they were just trying to make money. This was a crop for them. Quick, this is a cool collection here of all these different weights and measurement things that they use to weigh the opium and probably other stuff too. Very cool designs. Look at all these chickens and different tiger. They had to buy it by the lion-like weights of Singhal. Burmese, these ones are like little gold pieces for Buddhist stuff, so that has nothing to do with opium, but they're in here too. There's a bunch more. Whoa, crazy. The designs are so cool, actually. Right. So, well, at first it was just, that's really heavy, that's crazy. At first it was just opium, and then it got synthesized into morphine, and here's all the pipes collection. Wow, some of these are really intricate. People loved, that was their thing, man. Their medicine, like the Chinese one. People addicted to opiates all over the world to this day. And also helped by it for pain relief. I got a video of someone preparing and smoking it. Wow. You burn it a bit, heat it up, it turns into a goopy. I don't know what else you mix there. Let's see. Choosing the desired quality, put opium in a simmer pan and add water. Create a small cube from the simmered opium. Transfer the cube to the tip of a steel pipe. Spike. Here we go. The origin of the opium pipe dates back to approximately 2700 BC, during the legendary reign of Emperor Huangdi, known as the Yellow Emperor, in the Qin dynasty. One day, a red-faced god with crazy. 6 arms appeared before the Yellow Emperor and blew a mighty breath across the earth, magically producing a bamboo pipe. When another divine breath, the poppy, was created, and with a third huff, a flame appeared. Then, thereby, Chinese had justification for ancient history in their first legendary emperor, thereby engendering the most essential elements for the smoking of opium: the pipe, the opium, and the lamp. So, probably someone made up that story at some point and justified, like, oh, come from the gods to the first emperor. Coins, really cool. The British India rupee, 1912. Some old Chinese coins from the Republic of China, I think, days. I don't know what that one is. $1. Oh, that's American, I think. It's an old US coin. Crazy. Yeah, they're buying up opium, man. Who's this one? King Edward. That must be England, too. Other cool stuff. Look at these. The opium pillow. While burning opium, smokers must tilt the socket of the opium tube towards their lamps when in a aligned position. The action was higher than head level. Therefore, smokers would lie on their side and use a 15-centimeter high hard pillow to support their heads. What in the world? And these were those weird characters. Craziness. Guy's actually smoking here now. So you gotta scrape it onto the flame, I guess. It's a weird process, actually. You don't just burn it like a... So there you go. What a weird process. Turn it into a little lump. Alright, so after this weird long process, you finally got it heated up and gooey and packed, and you can put it into the pipe. And oh, that part's all blurred out. There we go. And you gotta lay over the fire. I don't know, man. I've never seen that before, actually. First time ever in my life. And actually, in 1951, the Communist Party of China aggressively cracked down on opium, so the production of opium has been virtually non-existent since. Some opium derivatives. Story. China cracked down on opium growth in the 50s. As a result, Indochina and the Golden Triangle region increased their production of opium to meet global demand. In Laos, the French raised money by supporting the Hmong hill tribes to produce opium, and then imposed tariffs to finance a war against Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam, who were fighting for their independence from France. Meanwhile, Burma was struggling to claim independence from England, while many ethnic armed groups in the country, such as the Shan and the Wa, were also fighting for their own autonomy from Burma. Encouraged by England, these insurgent groups relied on opium cultivation and drug traffickers as a source of revenue. And this is the most crazy one. The States was fighting the Cold War against the Soviet Union and the CCP, China. The CIA secretly supported opium and heroin traffickers such as the National Liberation Front of Corsica and the anti-communist Kuomintang KMT 93rd Division, which is Taiwan. As a result of regional conflicts and international influence, every mountain in northern Thailand, Laos, and Myanmar was in full bloom with opium poppy fields during this period. And there was some war here that was pretty crazy. The 1967 Opium War. Whoa. It's crazy. I had no idea Taiwan was influenced in this. But in 1967, Kang Shah sent more than 800 armed troops to transport 16 tons of opium to Laos, where Major General Ratakone, the commander-in-chief of the Royal Lao Armed Forces, was ready to receive the delivery. Kunshaw refused to pay the tax to the Kuomintang's 93rd Division, a longtime dominant force in the drug market of the Golden Triangle area. What? Oh. Alright, let's read this whole story. Got it. In mid-July, the opium caravan arrived in the eastern Kentong district on the riverside of the Mekong. The Kuomintang soldiers attacked Kang Shaw's troops, and they retaliated. The two forces skirmished for weeks crossing the Mekong River until finally the battle reached a sawmill in Ban Qua, Laos. I guess that's what this is. On July 30th, when the opposing forces were fighting fiercely, the 2nd Special Division Armed Force of the Royal Lao Army was sent by General Owain with steel boats and cannons to shoot all Lao territory encroachers. Also deployed was a North American T-28 Trojan that flew in and bombed the middle of the battlefield. Both the KMT and Kunshaw's army were caught off guard and scattered. Escaping death and chaos, Kunshaw's troops left massive amounts of opium on the battlefield, which was seized by the General Wayne. All right, I don't know who was fighting who there, but the Thais were looking at this happening, it looks like. That's crazy. Look how realistic that looks. Boom. There's the plane. There's the guy. So this guy, I don't grow poppies and I don't deal drugs. I'm just my people's servant fighting to win back our lost land. Kang Sa was the former leader of the Hmong Thai army, the most powerful and influential Shan ethnic army in the Golden Triangle, Wa State and Shan State, and one of the world's biggest opium and heroin producers. Despite being denounced by the world as a drug lord, 1934 to 2007, Kang Sa argued that he needed the money to fuel his Shan insurgent group who were fighting against the Burmese government for Shan autonomy. Wow. Well, people were doing heroin in the 60s, and the people like dying of overdoses, like all the rock stars and all the drug dealers and everything. All this was going on at the same time. That's crazy to think about. Yeah, there's opium that they left. Shan State. Crazy. Opium derivatives extracted from opium can be found in human medicines such as analgesics, cough syrup, intestinal muscle strain relievers, and sleeping pills. The most popular drugs are morphine and heroin. It's in prison. So opium is an addictive substance that depresses the central nervous system. As a result, drug users become addicted both physically and mentally. Short-term effects of opium include euphoria, drowsiness, impaired reflexes, decreased heart rate, and meiosis, pupillary constriction. And that's how people always, you could tell they were on opiate drugs when they got tiny pupils. I remember that from America. Some users, they experience hallucinations and loss of appetite. Long-term opium addicts may develop symptoms of drug withdrawal such as constipation, liver dysfunction, erectile dysfunction in males, and abnormal levels of sexual hormones in females. An opium overdose can result in loss of consciousness or death. That's the worst part. Think about all the people that died of overdoses. And then they thought of crazy ideas to make synthetic opioids for Oxycontin and fentanyl and all this craziness, man. So this is like the origin of all that. Wow, this is kind of crazy. All right, let's go up here. The giant Mekong catfish. Oh my goodness, crazy. Look at that. How many are out there still? There's got to be some. Wow. All kinds of people here. Koreans, Italians, Spanish. Who's this sexy girl? That's funny, a mannequin. The Karen people. Yeah. Ah, this is cool. All the tribes and stuff. Yep, there's the tribe with the rings. They live around this region on their necks. They stretch them out their neck. Not as prevalent, I don't think, anymore, but these are pretty, not that old, the pictures. Transporting opium. All right, quick run through of this. This is actually pretty interesting. They go over the different tribes and their clothes and everything. Let's go over one at a time. These were the Mien people, which explains that there we go. The Mien Yao are Sino-Tibetan tribe belonging to the Han Chinese group. The Mien in Thailand are not direct migrants from China. They have been immigrating from Laos. Mien people call themselves Mien, which means human, while the Chinese call them Yao, which means dog or barbaric. Jeez. Very interesting. So that's one ethnic group. All right, then you got these clothes. Oh, that must be the Mien. These are the Akha people, Tibeto-Burman hill tribe, branch of Lolish speaking people. They originally lived in Tibet and China, where they later fled. They got cool outfits. Akha, and all the clothing has meaning. The Lisu people, Tibeto-Burman tribe, another branch of Lolish speaking people. They originally lived in Yunnan and regions of Myanmar. The Muso or Lahu people, they are also Tibetan Burma hill tribe. The word Lahu means the forest hunter, which reflects the tribe's expertise in hunting. Ooh. They have subgroups. Here's the Hmong people. Heard about these a lot, actually. A lot of Hmong people live in America. Our Sino-Tibetan hill tribe, they originally lived in Guangxi and Guangzhou in China, and they later fled China and migrated to these Southeast Asia. Stateless people. And then the famous Karen hill tribe, the Rings. Said I wasn't going to do a museum video, and I ended up doing one. Oh well. The Karen, or Yang, or a Tibeto-Burman hill tribe. They're the biggest tribal population in Thailand. Their migration and settlement in Thailand dates back longer than any other tribe. They're known by northern Thai people as Yang, and they have subgroups, and one of the subgroups wear the rings. And it's quite an interesting story, actually. Short. So sometime in history, some women were killed by a tiger, bit on the neck. So the tribal leader or some sorcerer made sacrifices and ordered all the tribal girls and unmarried women to wear the neck ring and prevent that from happening in bad luck. Which, that's crazy, look at that bitch. Which became popular with gold. Doesn't actually shrink their neck, but extend their neck. These women before in Chiang Rai in the market, like just shopping, was really interesting. But most people paid to go see them. I don't like that, but still. All right. Originally it was done with gold, and they add certain rings for every year. Not this year, starting at 5 years old, but then they switched to brass. Gold was a little expensive, you know. Golden triangle. It became popular, and the tribe still does it to this day. And once you get your rings on, which all girls are expected to do after age 5, I guess, your bones get put lower, and it's actually dangerous to take them off. It could be deadly. It doesn't actually stretch the neck. Very interesting display of different ethnicities and people. I like this museum a lot. I like this. I'll do that. Here we go. Ooh. You see it? Oh, it's doing something back here. Oh, they're fishing. And that guy's fishing too. That's kind of cool, actually. Real crafty. And all the animals of the zodiac are hanging off the back. And because of this, they're doing. Yeah, I saw that. They're doing the dirty deed.
And somebody's looking through a peephole. The kids were laughing so hard they couldn't control it.
That's very crazy. See the woman. Oh my goodness, pornographic. The woman's face. Where's her face? I don't know. It's hard to see, but she's got her legs spread. Oh, what an interesting thing up here. A sticker thing like you like. A stamp. Cool. All right, so just some information at the end here. Heroin is a category 1 offense in Thailand. Opium or morphine is category 2 offense. Those are all the years you get in prison and fines, and if your production or sale, possession with intent to distribute, imprisonment from 2 to 20 years for heroin. Yeah, man, it's a serious business. Seeing opium pipes for sale. Wow. All right, so yeah, thinking very great shop, very interesting museum.
Great.
That was one of my really more interesting than I even thought. But yeah, it's all fun and games thinking about opium and drugs and oh, it's so cool and this and that, but really, man, it's not cool. It's one of the worst addictions and killers of people, opiate drugs. Synthetic opiates, even worse with fentanyl and everything, and Oxycontin, and over-prescribing people of them in America, and all this crazy stuff. Heroin addicts shooting up and stuff. It's not funny, man. It's actually messed up. It's really fucked up. Physical addiction and physical and mentally addicted, and it disintegrates your body. And I've tried some opiates in my day, I will admit, and it's a crazy feeling, but all right, enough about that. A few more thoughts on that. I didn't even mention all the crime and organized crime. I just talked about the addicts. Just imagine all the people that shoot, kill each other in gangs in America over opiates, I mean, you know, organized crime, mafias, all the people like tortured and killed, and people snitching on police and all this crazy stuff. Cops killing people like in Philippines. Imagine all the people that died. The Jacka, this rapper that was one of my favorite artists from my home region, San Francisco, got shot over in a heroin deal, actually killed 2015 or something. A lot of crazy stuff surrounding drugs, money, addiction, opium. Here. Golden Triangle. Finally gonna go up to Triangle. 3 countries, golden, because of all the gold that was traded for the opium grown here. Golden Triangle. It's just me or these elephants got a crazy look in their eye. Like they'll trample you down. It's what war elephants. Alright, they got a little angry look. There's these things. What am I can't even talk. These things. Khmer Naga culture. Those elephants are big, man. Realistic looking. The king goes up there or something. Very cool. This is really cool, actually. A couple Ganesh, a big catfish, the elephants, a couple Ganeshas in the middle here. Golden Triangle, it says up there. Another Hindu kind of thing. I'm gonna learn geography now! Alright, this one's even cooler. They have the flags here. Myanmar, Laos, Thailand. And go under here. Ooh, Lana storytelling. Look at that boat coming, jamming from the Myanmar side. Where are they going? All right. Barbs! You would like this. You should come here. So here, this is a little bit worn down, but here you can really see this. Thailand, Myanmar, Laos. The triangle right there. The mighty Mekong River. It starts way off in the Himalayas. Melting glacier water creating this huge river. The same source as the Yangtze and Yellow Rivers of China, actually. All three. And it's really cool. And also historically, you know, different things existed around here. The Lanna Kingdom, the Shan people, all these hill tribes, different ethnicities. This was French Indochina. That was British India, which is weird to think about. Myanmar, the British Raj, I guess. Myanmar was connected with India at that time as the British colony. This was connected with Vietnam as Vietnam and Cambodia as French Indochina. And this was the Kingdom of Siam, I guess, at some point. But originally it was the Lanna Kingdom, I think until 1775, something like that. And, you know, ethnic Chinese been coming down here and growing opium and poppies and human smuggling, all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. Hey! We're on the Thai side here. Ruak River. This is the Mekong River. The real red silt. You can see the water converging. How weird that looks. River. Girl. Had enough of this map and thinking about this? Yes. She didn't say anything. Ain't that boat cloud right there. But yeah. I want to zoom in on something over here. Three countries converge here. Myanmar and Laos. Ooh, those are some interesting places, especially Myanmar right now. They got a big building over there in the distance. There's a building there in Myanmar in the distance. Look at that. I don't know what that is. I think it might be another casino. But yeah, this is interesting. I didn't know Myanmar, man, Burma, they've had a long running ethnic problems, civil war, crazy situation after their freedom from Britain. The Karen people, one of the longest running civil wars in the world. They wanted to make their own country, autonomous region up here. And then you got the Shan state. That was another ethnic group that wanted to make their own country up here in northern Myanmar. And then you have all the hill tribes and the Burmese people. Crazy. All right, and another weird thing over here. A super long, brand new, very Chinese, with tons of street lights road right there in the special economic zone. Filled with construction trucks right now. And there's like the main building for their golden triangle. Crazy. These guys are all talking about it too. I think it's interesting. Cool. I'm down at the Mekong in the Ruak River connection. There's Myanmar there through the gap. There's Laos. Crazy. Alright, I'm obsessing over this a little bit. I know. Oh. Touch the Mekong River. And there, right down here, you can really see all three countries really close. There's the actual Burma. I could swim to it. There's Laos. And I'm standing on Thailand. We're going to be checking it out from a boat. So, enough on that for now. Let's go. Geography now. Nerd out moment. I love weird geography things. Okay. Military store. There's Big Buddha. Let's say hi to the Big Buddha at the Golden Triangle. Let's go up there. He went up that side. Maybe we should go on the left side. There's always little things. Don't take off your shoes. All right. Cool, shaped like a boat on the river. Cool. And it has the zodiac animals around. Yeah, an elephant. There's the dog. That's me, I think. Yeah. Here the rooster is next. Monkey. And so on. Yeah. Zodiac sign. Year of the dog. Yeah. Whew, it's broiling hot right now up here. October. Pretty good view up here. The tri-point of countries. I'm obsessing, I know. There's a lot up these cool Naga stairs. But there's something I saved a long time ago over here. There's Opium Museum again. The point up here is kind of cool. There's the jungles of Myanmar right there. And there's Laos on that side. You can really see it from up here. Wow, there's a ton of Chinese apartments in that area. Scam centers, maybe. Some temples over there. Crazy. There's some people in Burma doing something over there. Fishing. Some Burmese. See Chinese off on that side? It's pretty cool. Who knows how old this is? 1,000 years old. It said this is a deserted temple located on the top of the hill with a moat surrounding it. Wang Sab's rock ancient city. There is no date or information on its construction. And they built this new Wat, and a bunch of boy monks just saved us from some ravaging dogs that I knew were going to be up here. That's beautiful too. Good view from up here. Hopefully those aren't scam centers filled with people. A lot of big buildings with not a lot of activity going on over there. Very weird. These are savages. Kill the praying mantis just by sheer numbers. And they're just devouring him. That's crazy. At a temple site. Damn dogs. There's new parts under construction. Dogs. There's an ancient city that was here. Called named that river's still named after that ancient city, Ruak. Shit, there's a scorpion right there too up here.
I see his leg moving, one leg.
Shit, that's the last thing I want. Dogs, scorpions, praying mantis, boy monks. What's going on up here?
Well, we gotta get
I don't trust those dogs over there, but 1200s AD, we're gonna call it. Get out of here. So scorpion.
Nature's taking over.
These boys are just chilling over there.
A boat to catch.
Yeah, we do. All right, that's cool. That river island in the middle there. That's like, they have like cages with tigers there, and like a bunch of people could do. Whoa!
What?
You scared me.
I guess we'll find out when we go on the boat.
They got a bunch of weird shit going on in that. I'm all on edge, man. Jeez. Buddha, help me out, man. Help me out. Anyways, Golden Triangle, another view from up here. This ancient temple that's a new temple that they're rebuilding on the site. That island, man. Weird stuff goes down on that island, I've heard. Historically. Probably not anymore. Maybe. It's hard to see, but there's like a pyramid-looking temple in Burma right there, Myanmar. And over there, there's a golden stupa and some other temples over there. What is that, big golden horse? What is that, Mox? You got the good zoom.
That golden?
Yeah, big Naga. There's that island in the middle of the Mekong. I heard sketchy, kidnap people and slaves and kidnapped women would be taken on that island.
This is at 13.
Smugglers, human smugglers.
Buddha or something.
Cool.
I can try to go on.
Wait, I'm filming, excuse me. Woo! Wow, that is interesting. What about that pyramid temple in the distance? Got the good zoom. Let me see. Yeah, that's a weird looking thing, actually.
There's an enhance of it.
Pyramid. Strange. I've never seen that before. That reminds me of India, actually. Alright, let's get off this hill. Ancient thing. Stucco Buddha was originally in a bad state of preservation. Only the face, chest, upper arms, waist remained, so they built another one. Mid 1300s to mid 1400s in Lanna with Sukhothai artistic influence. Sukhothai, cool. We went there this year. Oop, hello. 1302 it says there. I always got to get a little bit of history in. Another newer watch. Real interesting stone used on this one though. You see that? It's like a church kind of vibe, like Armenia actually, that I've seen before. Wow, that's amazing. Nice. Fun activity, we're going on a boat ride. Near river boat. Everyone in the town's talking about me filming, and these two people walk around and are laughing and funny, talking with people. Alright, I want to find something crazy on this boat. That's what I'm looking forward to. Something weird going on out there. Going out on the Mekong River. Actually, I've done it before, but going out on the Mekong River between all these countries, take a photo. Something that I didn't know I would be doing in life, but we're doing it in this crazy area. Looking for something crazy. Ooh, that's a good photo right there. Hey, welcome, he says. The mighty Mekong River. This is so cool, man. Wow, yeah. Let's see what we see. I'm looking for something crazy out there. Some old history of smugglers and who knows what we're gonna see. But let's go, let's go. Okay. Water in this boat. Very nice Buddha. We're on this river. We got a driver, private boat. We got some beers. I'm looking for something sketchy going on. Look at the Chinese side. There's the unmarked white cars that drive around in circles all day long. Like some private police force or something. And there's the garbage from Myanmar. Yeah, lovely. There's the Buddha. That's cool. Yes, there's Lao. There's Ruok River. R-U-A-K. Ruok. Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, crazy! Woo! Chinese Economic Zone Special Office. I'm not sure what's going on there. It looks completely empty, actually. And here's the confluence of the Ruok and the Mekong. Crazy. We're like really in the water, which is really weird feeling, actually. It's kind of sketchy. There right now, we're in the Golden Triangle as we speak. This is the Golden Triangle. Whoa! Actually left high waters. We're in the Golden Triangle now. This is the route we're going on the Mekong River between Myanmar and Laos. Special Economic Zone. Ooh. Hopefully we don't get stuck. Be alright. Oh, it's sunny. Put my sunglasses on. Burmese buffalo. Look at that. Buffalo in Myanmar. He wanted to point out. They got a family and everything. Whoa, crazy. Huge animals. A buffalo family. A buffalo roam. Burma. We can touch it, man. I want to go there real quick. Let me go stand on the ground. Ah, that's not how this works. Yeah, there are. A beer, chong, always happy and smiling. Man, can you believe that? Are those always there? They can't always be there. We got lucky. Oh, they are always there. Okay. Woo! Buffalo in Myanmar. That's a buffalo farmers area. Oh, there's that crazy island coming up that I heard they have all kinds of weird stuff on. Look at this. Right there. Whoa. Supposedly a hotel and resort and casino of Myanmar. I don't see anyone over there. There's the situation in their country. I don't know who's going there. But maybe somebody. Oh man. That was a bad investment. Myanmar, Laos. Mekong all the way to China. 600 kilometers. 260 kilometers of China. Wow. You can take a boat there. 2 days and 1 night. 6 hours on a speedboat or a long boat. That would be crazy. Yeah, so this must be, oh, this is that sketchy island. I don't see anything going on there sketchy. It must be something else. There's nobody on that island, but maybe in the trees in there somewhere. All kinds of weird stuff used to go down on this island. I've heard. Smuggler's Island. Slave Trader's Island. So cool. This is crazy. There's people over there. See? There's a boat there. A couple of them. I'm telling you, people go on that island and do weird stuff, man. I'm telling you. Closed down? Oh, okay. No, they aren't going there anymore, I guess. There's Lao. There's some people. Hello, Laotians. There are Laotians. Wave to us, some kids. That's the real Laos right here. We're gonna go by, though. I'm so excited. Our favorite, Chiang Mai. Woohoo! Chinese boat. They got a little like bar or something. No, that's a charging station. I don't know what that was. Ooh, they got a red star right there. Ni hao! Oh, there were some people on there. Oh, hi, ma! Ni hao! Hello! This one's called. That's got a little house. Boat in the middle, Myanmar, between the two, hiding. They're probably up to something. Oh God, who knows? Probably not. This is crazy over here. Sun's going down. Whoa. Those look like they haven't been used in a while. There's someone hanging out over there, though. Those are some old boats. Border checkpoint. Ni hao ma, hao hai ma. So cool. Karaoke places and pretty empty. A lot of them though. Chinese riding. I want to go hang out there and have a drink. What the hell? But yeah, nobody there right now. Maybe at nighttime. Singing. Karaoke, yeah. Nice. There's Thailand, hello. Oh, there's a cross. Look at that. Oh, I've never seen that. There's the golden Buddha. We're in Laotian waters now, baby, or Chinese. Which one you want to say? I don't know. Oh, we're in Laos waters now. So we're in Burmese waters. We're in Laotian waters. I got my shirt off. This is crazy. We're in kind of Chinese waters, if you think about it. And we're gonna go right by that side. Sun's going down. Yeah. Kind of cool. Kind of dicey. There was like Arabic or Indian man. I couldn't really tell. I don't know. But he wasn't Asian. Like East Asian with looked like a Chinese girl over there. They were going on a little walk. He gave us a look, and the girl went like this, because I went, yeah. But he was like looking back all crazy at us. Yeah, maybe we should have put him aside too much. He's probably hiding from his wife in Egypt or something. Doing on a big business vacation. to Southeast Asia. Oh, here comes the casino. Casino. King's Roman. King's Roman Casino. Whoa. Wow, it looks so crazy up close. What is happening in there? What is happening in that building? Do I want to know? The blacked out windows. That building has lights on sometimes, actually. And this monstrosity construction is just... Who's gonna go there? I just don't get it. Maybe some people. But look at, there's a casino. Cool. That's a very nice place. 20 years, maybe? About 20 years old? 10 years since they finished, huh? Yeah, I've heard about that. There it is. Big money in there. Yeah, I bet. Not for me. It's not for me over there. I don't have it. He's a big boss, man. Jiao Wei. Alright, we're so up and close and personal to this place now. Nice apartment buildings. Like, really, I 1 million yuan to own a home here. That's not that bad. That's like, I don't know, off the top of my head, $20,000? Something like that. Well, we'll see if they, look at that place, the cigar. You see that advertisement? The 92 Cigar Club. Crazy. Hey, there's that thing up close and personal too we've been wondering about. Look at that cool dragon thing. Yeah, alright, so these are the apartments that I see lights on sometimes. See, there's some people's stuff hanging. And this one is always on also right here. Crazy, crazy. These places too look so weird, just empty. There's nobody out. I don't know. I don't get it. There's some people on the balcony there, so this one has something, but it's crazy, man. Cool. Construction, man. Credit Chinese for their architecture and engineering ability. It's very nice, modern. I can't wait to go there and see for myself. The places with the darkened windows, you know, it is sunny. We got the sunset happening behind us. Maybe that's what it is. That face this direction. I hope. I don't see anybody anywhere. No one walking around, at least on this part. Looks like there's a Chinese restaurant there. Looks like there's construction workers. I'm just talking and yapping. It was beautiful. Hotel! Yeah, Kwang View. The sun's going down, but it's hitting that cloud bank. That's right, it does look really cool. He's happy to have a job. Shesheni, there's one Chinese man walking. One. Having a walk. That's it. There's a couple restaurants it looks like there. There's this interesting boat. Look at that, the Prince of the Mekong River. Ooh. Run down, looks horrible. There's some more buildings there. Look at all the towers on that place. Look at all the Wi-Fi things, and they're probably spying on everybody in the whole region. Oh, there's a dragon behind it. They probably watch that building. Probably watches all the business. It looks empty though. Freaking crazy. This market has product from China, smartphones, and look, this guy's working out. Look at that. There's someone. Yeah, this thing's cool too. What's that? Thailand. Fisherman village. They catch the big catfish. Oh, I knew he had a picture of maybe. Oh, so crazy. Oh my goodness, there's monster fish out here. Doing a little exercise on the river. Down there. There, now. Oh God. Oh, let me touch the Mekong River. Oh. So down below there's monster fish that are like 2,000 kilograms or something. I don't know. That's probably, they seem huge. 1,000 kilograms. I don't know how much exactly, but that was crazy. There's some life on the other side. guess, yeah. They're an investment for the future of a vacation location, maybe. That catch those giant fish, crazy. Hopefully they don't overfish it and they survive a long time. The Mekong, wow, they've been living like that forever. Look at these houses, wow. Not living, maybe just stay. This is where they come to work. Very crazy. Nobody's there right now. Morning thing. Look at the difference of this side and that side. Chinese casino town. Oh, there's a boat coming up on us. And these. Man, it's fishing. Picking up one of the giant fish. Oh no, he's not.
We're coming from the hotel.
Yeah, our hotel. Oh, this is an awesome experience. Our hotel, yeah. Been existing. All we own in life. The hooker clothes are still up, hanging up there. And there's our spot. View Cafe. I thought I hung something up there. Oh yeah, you told them not. Oh, there is one up top. Look. Hey! There's what we gotta look at every day. Now we got a close-up look. That was fine. Whatever. I always think there's some crocodile or something, but it's a rock that's in there. There's our hotel. Oh, it's unfocused. Damn it. 3 flags on that boat. Yo! Cool. Thailand. It's the most normal of the 3, I would say. Oh God. Laos, I love Laos, man. I like their culture. I'm going to Laos. I like that country too. Oh no, they're fine. Oh look, this one's also from China. On the Thai side. Xishuangbana. Yeah, Chinese boats on this side too, man. Import, export. Thailand riding. Thai riding. That boat is now named Nanwan Xinglong, which means something dragon. I don't know, but dragon's in the name. Welcome to Thailand, that says. Immigration office. Jonah! God loves you. Chinese. It's probably facing that direction on purpose. It's probably facing that direction on purpose. Oh! It's so that the people there that are enslaved can see it on that side. That's very interesting. Alright, that was some personal with the Mekong. There's a shoe. There's a lot of rubbish in it just going right out to the sea. They say it's Myanmar. They always blame other countries too when you see it in a country. Oh, it's them that do it. Oh, no, it can't be us. Oh, it's not our city. No. That was fun. Sitting it down, there's this cute dog here. Had a nice beer here with Myanmar and Laos and you. Nice ladies to talk to. I love little bars like this. Got a beer, and that's it. Let's shut it down. Golden Triangle. That's the last time I see it. That was a great explore of this place. Where's this cute dog? Oh, I saw you yesterday too. Hello. Sawadee Krap. It puts its hands together. Sawadee Krap.